Hi, everyone. Saturday is California Bred Stakes Day at Santa Anita. 5 stakes races for California Breds, and there is also a mandatory payout in the 20-cent pick six. The jackpot going into Saturday is expected to be above $400,000. It's a 20-cent wager, mandatory payout on Saturday, and that 6-race sequence on races 5 through 10 includes 4 Calbred stakes. We're going to talk about all 5 Calbred stakes today in separate segments, and we'll start with one that's outside the pick six sequence, and it also includes one of the most heavily favored runners on the card. It's the California Cup Derby, which is race number 3. California Breds long on the main track, and you might think, well, what is the significance of this race? It's California bred route. Who cares? Well, in 2014, the first year that the Cal Cup Derby was run in January at Santa Anita, let's go back in time and take a look and see if you can recognize this good California bred making his first start of the season, and he's going to win in a landslide. You recognize those silks? Recognize those white markings? That's none other than California Chrome, who destroyed the field of California Breds in an impressive display of speed. And California Chrome would go on to have one heck of a year in 2014. He won the Santa Anita Derby. He won the Kentucky Derby, the Preakness, finished third in the Breeders' Cup, and ended the year with a win in the Hollywood Derby. California Chrome was the horse of the year in 2014, and he began his season with a win in the California Cup Derby. So are there any superstars in this year's field? Well, we're going to find out. Let's take a look at the lineup. A field of 6 will run 1 mile and 1/16. And I suppose this race could be a little bit stronger had the best California bred, his name is Slow Down Andy, run in this race. But Slow Down Andy, who won the Grade 2 Los Alamitos Futurity, he's headed to Fairgrounds for the Grade 2 Risen Star on February 19th. He will be accompanied on that trip by a stablemate filly, Awake at Midnight, runner-up in the Santa Ynez last weekend. She's going down there for the Grade 2 Rachel Alexander. So we're left with the field of 6 in the California Cup Derby, race number 3, and the likely favorite, well, we know who it is. It's number 5, Straight Up G. Straight Up G was an outstanding winner last time out of the King Glorious Stakes in his first start around 2 turns. But this is not a slam dunk race for the favorite. Phineas and Fast Draw Munnings were both compromised by the pace scenario in the King Glorious. They're back to take another crack at Straight Up G, and the presence of a couple of stretch-out sprinters, number 1, Highland Ghost, and number 6, Agador Spartacus, could potentially compromise Straight Up G, who led every step of the way last time out in the King Glorious. Let's go ahead and take a look at the stretch run of the King Glorious. This was at Los Alamitos on December 12th, and that's Straight Up G, 2 off the rail. That's Phineas way out in the parking lot, and Fast Draw Munnings in behind. Straight Up G got an easy half mile, 47-4 in this race, and he took advantage of the scenario and was gone. But look at the horse on the outside, Phineas. He closes ground against the shape of the race and was actually eating into the margin late. So Straight Up G had conditions made to order, took advantage of them, but the runner-up, Phineas, and also the third-place finisher, Fast Draw Munnings, both ran well in defeat. Now, in defense of Straight Up G, he was coming back in 3 weeks. He only had 1 workout between his maiden win in late November and the King Glorious, so he certainly has a license to improve, second time running long, and if he wins, as many expect him to do, well, he's going to try Graded Stakes Company next, and then we'll see if he's actually a legitimate Kentucky Derby candidate. I'm a little reluctant to endorse a short price favorite who faces a completely different, maybe not completely different pace scenario, but a potentially different pace scenario. I don't think that Straight Up G will get another 47-4. If he does, this race is over. But number 6, Agador Spartacus, and number 1, Highland Ghost, both stretching out from sprints. Let's take a look at Highland Ghost's most recent start. It was at Golden Gate. He's based at Golden Gate. And Highland Ghost pressed the pace 2 off the fence, put away his pace rival, and kicked away rather nicely late. Now, does that make him a winner of the Cal Cup Derby? No. The only reason we're talking about Highland Ghost is because he's going from sprint to route, and he potentially could keep Straight Up G honest up on the front end. Flavian Pratt will be riding Highland Ghost. It's not normally his style to send, but maybe Highland Ghost is just quick enough to go on with it anyway. And if he does, and if number 6, Agador Spartacus, also shows speed, all of a sudden you're looking at a half mile that's going to be a little bit quicker than the 47-4 that Straight Up G benefited from last time out. I'm not going to suggest that Straight Up G will get beat in the California Cup Derby. I'm only suggesting that he will be an underlay in a race that might not set up the same as his most recent wire-to-wire victory in the King Gloria Stakes. So Straight Up G is the horse to beat, but watch for Phineas and Fast Draw Munnings rallying from behind in the California Cup Derby. It's race 3 on Saturday at Santa Anita.